I'm going to show you how to build the best flying vehicle in the entire game. This thing will change the way that you play this game. It'll make everything so much easier. It's the only vehicle that you'll pretty much ever need, because you don't even need a car or anything. I mean, it's pretty much as fast as the fastest car, but also you can easily control your direction up and down, left and right. So if you saw my previous video, you saw the old version of it, which was not nearly as good as this one. So the newer version is pretty straightforward, guys. So the completed one just looks like this. Pretty simple thing here. And in order to make this, you just need 2 fans and a steering stick, which you can get from Zonai device dispensers up in the sky. There's fans, for example. I don't remember where the steering stick is. There's one. There's a steering sticks at a bunch of these places. And fans you can also get back in the beginning of the game right there. This device dispenser, which you probably used or at least saw. You can get them all over the place. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Zonai devices, and you're just going to take out 2 fans and a steering stick. And what you're going to do, take one of these fans, set it on its face like that, so it's facing the ground. Set the other one down. And then you're going to grab this steering stick and tilt it back, and then attach it to the top of this front one and try to line it up best as you can so it's not twisted weird. And then the same thing with this one, and that's really important on this one, is to try to get it as square as possible, which is very hard to do. If it doesn't come out right, you can pull it apart and put it back together until you get it right. But you're going to make sure this one attaches to the top part of this rear fan. You want the steering stick to be attached to, like, the bottom of the steering stick right there to be attached to the top of the back fan. And if you try to get your best to get it lined up, this one looks like it's a little off center. And then, so I'll get on my better one where I actually took time and made sure it was perfectly centered, really close to it. And then that's it. You just walk up to it and you jump on, hold back when you first get on if you need to go straight up. And if you hold back on the thumbstick, you'll go almost straight up, very slightly forward. And if you press nothing, you'll just go forward, and pretty fast too. And if you hold forward, you'll go forward and down, which will, like, much more than the previous flying device, which helps you to easily lose altitude and be able to land when you want to land, wherever you want to land. And then you just hold back to get altitude again, or a combination of it to be able to go forward and up, or just straight forward, or whatever you think. And then you can just come down and then try to land it some which way, however, basically. And this thing is totally insane, guys. It uses the minimum amount of battery power for a flying device. You can actually outfit this thing with cannons and stuff. You can double up the fans and then add tons of cannons and things. Like, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff, which I'll probably cover in future videos. I'll probably make a video at some point about, like, the best builds in this game type of thing. You can also jump off and grab it again to quickly lose a bunch of height if you're way too high up. And that's also really helpful. So I can show you right here. We get off right here, and I can come over here, and I can let go and grab. And then I just lose a ton of height. And then I can let go and grab again, and we can lose more height. Or I can just let go. If you let go too long, though, you can have it do that. And so you don't want to... You want to let go and grab immediately, or else you can end up flipping it. So you got to be really careful with that. But that's it, guys. If you were needing a flying device or looking for the best flying device in the game, as far as I'm aware, this is literally the best one. I've been using it for days. I just haven't made a video yet. But this flying device is literally, like, the best flying device that you could possibly make for the least amount of resources and using the least amount of battery while flying it in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.